back. So quiet for the market. So let's get in a few trading ideas. We're now joined by Sameet Chavan, the technical analyst at Angel Broking, and Rakesh Bansal, the vice president at the RK Global, joins us on the show now. Good afternoon, gentlemen, and thanks so much for joining in. Sameet, let me start with you. You're recommending a sell call on NTPC.
Good afternoon, Rima. Yes, after consolidation of nearly 3 to 4 weeks, the stock has now given a breakdown on the downside from its important support level of 130. Looking at the current chart structure, it appears that the stock is likely to slide further. We have a near-term target of 122 and stop loss can be kept at 133.
All right, then let's get Rakesh in as well. Rakesh, you're looking to sell Coal India?
Yeah, good afternoon, Nigel. Definitely Coal India. If you see, like today we are seeing a negative crossover of the momentum indicators on of Coal India. Although and also if you see, like Coal India is now making lower tops, lower bottoms. Today we have seen a breakdown below 335. I feel like Coal India is an excellent short-term sell with a stop loss at 340 for a short-term target price of 320 on the downside.
Okay. You've got a buy call on Apollo Hospitals, Rakesh?
Well, definitely, Rima, if you see like markets are range bound and defenses I feel are likely to do better, and if you see like Apollo Hospital has demonstrated a breakout above 1375 today, the technical structure also appears good, and from the trading perspective Apollo Hospital has made a good support at around 1350 on the downside. I feel one can buy Apollo Hospital with a short-term stop loss of 1350 for a short-term target price of 1428 on the upside.
All right, by the way, we'll have to look at ITC yet again because that stock has suddenly seen a fresh bout of selling. We thought that at around 5% lower, the stock could stabilize. Currently, it's lost closer around 0.5%, and that's happened very, very quickly. So it's moved to the low point of the day. I'll be interested to pull up the contribution chart as well. If you can get the contribution chart up for you on the screen, then if you just exclude ITC, then in fact the Nifty would have been higher by closer on 28 points. So single-handedly, that heavyweight is dragging the Nifty down by close around 28 points. We'll try to get a trading strategy coming in from Sameet as well as Rakesh in the next few minutes or so. But for the time being, let's get back to the picks that they've given us. Sameet, you're looking to buy Century Textiles?
Yes, Nigel. On 19 November, the stock gave a breakout from a trend line around 560, 565 on a closing basis. The stock moved sideways after that and is now taking a support around that trend line, which is placed around 565, 562 now. Looking at the hourly chart structure as well as the weekly chart structure, we expect this stock to climb towards 610 over the next few sessions. The stop loss now can be kept at 558.
Okay. Rakesh, what thoughts on ITC? Because that's the stock which is clearly dragging the frontline indices at 317. Do you see more downside? Any trade left at current levels?
Well, Rima, definitely the downside is left. If you see today, the stock has cracked a major neckline of 330, and if you see technically, there is no support before 310, 312 on the downside, and stock is likely to decline another 4-5 rupees today. And I feel at around 310, 312 also, one should clearly avoid any kind of a buying in ITC because the technical structure has changed today. Stock has entered into the sell mode from the buy mode, and the stock is clearly a sell on rally kind of a stock now.
All right, let's get in Sameet's view as well. Sameet, do you see any kind of support coming in for ITC? As we speak, the stock's just moving lower.
See, Nigel, there's a support around 312, 310, but looking at the price action and the volumes, it clearly appears that 310 would be breached in next few days. 332, 335 was acting as a strong support. It has given a breakdown from that important support level with substantial volumes. So that clearly indicates that over the next few sessions, the trend is clearly on the downside and the stock can breach 310 in next few days.
In fact, the stock has fallen from levels of 350 in just a span of what, 3 weeks or something, 2 to 3 weeks thereabout. But Rakesh, coming back to your individual recommendation, lots of focus on pharma. So we spoke about Apollo Hospitals, but you've also got a trade on Biocon as well as Aurobindo.
Definitely, Rima, if you see Biocon is making higher tops, higher bottoms. I feel like Biocon has underperformed the entire pharma rally. Now it appears on the chart that Biocon is ready for a big up move from the short-term trading perspective. One can buy Biocon at current levels with a stop loss at 462 for a target price of 484. And secondly, if you talk about Aurobindo Pharma, we are seeing a reversal of trend from up to down. We have seen a negative crossover on the momentum indicators. We have seen a breakdown below 815 levels, and now I feel technically the stock is into the sell mode, and technically stock can potentially demonstrate a big decline. Aurobindo Pharma is an excellent technical sell at current levels with a stop loss at 837.50 levels for a short-term target price of 770 on the downside.
All right, by the way, we've got some news coming in that Siemens has won an order of close to around 377 crores from Diesel Locomotive Works, Varanasi. So I think that stock, in fact, has spiked up close to around 1% in the last 5 to around 6 minutes. But just pull up that stock. The intraday chart, in fact, should come up for you. That'll give you the real picture. 370 crores is what they've added. Not a very, very large order, but some positive news being accepted with both hands. Intraday chart will show you that, in fact, the stock has spiked up as we speak. But final call coming in from Samit then. Samit, you're looking to buy Mahindra & Mahindra Financial Services?
See, after 2 months of consolidation, this stock has now given a breakout from a multiple resistance zone of 245 to 46 with the rise in volumes. Looking at the weekly charts, the positive placement of RSI smoothing oscillators, we expect this move to extend over the next few trading sessions towards 260, 264. It can be bought on any minor dip, probably towards 245, 246, and stop loss can be fixed at 238.
Okay, gentlemen, thanks so much for joining in, both Samit as well as Rakesh. A quick recap then of the stocks that Samit Chavan has recommended for today. First one, a buy on Century Textile, target price 610, stop loss 558. M&M Finance is a buy, target price 268, stop loss at 238. A sell call coming in on NTPC, where you should expect a target of 122 and place a stop loss at 133.
All right, then time to slip into a short break. But on the other side, we'll chat with the Vice Chairman and CEO of HDFC,